Welcome to Chaos Live. It's Thursday night, time for Collecting Chaos Live. What are we going to talk about tonight? Comics, toys, auctions, probably some other stuff too. Stick around. We had a lot of fun last night. We might have a lot of fun tonight. Let's see who we got in the chat. We've got Darth in the chat. Obviously, Darth is always in the chat. He gets here 5 days early and then says he's the first one. We've got some guy named Kollecting Kaos in the chat, but I don't know what he wants. Patrick Murphy is in the chat. Everybody say hello. I wonder if Patrick Murphy sent Patrick Murphy. I'll have to ask him. And Radar 468 is in the chat. So welcome all of you. And let me bring up my first guest. Everybody likes him. I don't know why. It's not me, but everybody likes this guy. So give it up. Show your horns in appreciation of this gentleman. Mr. Patrick Murphy.
Hey, well, I thank you for having me, kind sir. Appreciate it.
Welcome, Kyle Elliott. So did you send? Yeah, I just shows Patrick Murphy sent. Patrick Murphy sent Patrick Murphy.
Patrick Murphy sent me here.
Yeah, there you go. Sent me here too.
He sends a lot of people everywhere.
But why would he send me to my own stream? I don't understand.
Why would he send me to Patrick Murphy's Late Night Live? I don't know. It's
That's
just
true.
what he does.
Hi, Gracie.
I do have to correct you, though. I don't feel like everybody likes me because I'm sure there's a few exes out there that they would have to strongly disagree.
They're not going to be watching the channel anyway, so it doesn't matter.
We don't know. I mean, when we become internet famous, which we're almost there,
Yeah.
you know, they're going to be lining up.
Well, right now we're internet infamous.
Well, but they're going to go back and watch the catalog.
I have another guest already. See, people just come in. They just come on in.
Rotate.
Now, let's welcome the trivia champion, Horizon Hicks.
Oh,
Hey. Internet infamous? What was that intro? I kind of caught the tail end of that. I was like, internet famous? What's going on, guys? Yes.
No, instead of internet famous, we're internet infamous.
We'll take that. We'll take it. Why not? Right? Yeah.
Welcome, Pearl. Welcome, Mama Wolf.
We defended the title.
Yes, that's what I understand.
Another gift card on the stack. Yes.
One day you're going to have to use those.
Yeah, we were thinking of doing something where maybe we'll have some of our friends come and do like a happy hour on us and like come on and hang out because our stack of cards is building. But aged out of Menudo for the win. Awesome. Yeah, man.
Now, they do realize that they are in the presence of the president of the Horizon Picks Federation, right?
Oh, you know it.
Yes.
And the first ever champion.
That's right. I gotta get my. I'm really, I'm really mind blending the Sharpie goodness that's gonna happen for tomorrow night. Who knows? You never know.
That's true. But I'm not defending the title tomorrow.
No. Tomorrow will be a presentation of our first
Gray
champion.
Man, welcome. How are you tonight, Matt Murdoch's wife?
What's going on?
Good to see everybody.
Night, we'll do the presentation to Mr. Chaos, and then maybe in another week or two, we'll vie for the contender. Then whoever that is will make themselves known, and then we'll go from there.
Yeah.
So
that might work. Might be a good way to go.
That's right. Well, that's right.
I packed up a bunch of stuff and got ready to ship.
Nice.
Nothing from last night because as of the time that I started this, I don't think I've received any payments. I did send out 2 of the invoices. I can't send out one to Mr. Tricky Trapster because he hasn't sent me his email address yet.
That's right. Kind of a new one to the group. Well, hopefully he'll get in touch.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure he will.
Hey, Marie, if you're in PA, Lehigh Valley, you know, got a stack of gift cards. Who knows?
Who knows?
Yes. Welcome, Marie. Welcome, Felix. Good to see you.
Yeah.
I've got some stuff going out to Felix tomorrow. I was going to try to ship it today, but I missed my local post office. I missed the next closest one, and I didn't really want to drive 40 miles to the next post office.
Oh my goodness!
So I decided, since that's only like 2 miles from work, I'll wait to do that tomorrow after work or during lunch. But I've got 8 or 10 packages going out tomorrow.
I had not 1, not 2, but 3 people, Chaos, asking me where you were tonight. They were interested. I sent them links while I was playing trivia.
Right here.
You are internet infamous, no doubt.
Yes, I'm right here.
They show up.
Me and my pajama top is right here.
Look at you. Already.
I didn't go anywhere, so why bother taking it off?
This is Chaos's Mr. Sandman look for the evening, folks. We are.
Mr. Sandman look. I like that.
Maybe he needs the silk pajama. You know, like
you're the half route. You got
yes,
half route.
Yes, and yet another blend comic.
There's a problem with silk pajamas. They just slide right off.
Slide right off. That's funny.
I lay down in a silk pajama right off the bed.
That's right. You go to lay down. Whoa, I'm on the floor. What happened?
Oh, yes, hello.
You got to do a shout out. Matt Murdoch's wife in the house. Hello. She is jet setting from, Mr. Daredevil there. Awesome. Good to see you. That's right. And Darth, what's up, man? Darth is
he's a little burned out. He's a little tired.
So we had a late night.
So we're giving him a pass on being here tonight.
Sure. He was selling his stuff late night. Go get it, my friend. Go get that. Yeah, man. That's
really.
I was using that early on, man. I was like, go get it. Go get that. Take that. When you have it and it's hot on YouTube, go get it, man. That's the way to roll. Absolutely.
Yeah, and all we did was have a good time and laugh a lot.
Several sending of links today for Mr. Unicorn Ice Cream Man right there. Friggin' hilarious. If you guys didn't catch it, Patrick Murphy, we had a lot of fun last night. We went longer, extended.
We went into the ish
part
of the
Welcome,
show.
Promiscuous. Glad to have you here. There is no auction tonight, but we might talk about auctions.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, there's a pretty good chance we'll talk about auctions.
That's right. Promiscuous. He is a great storyteller, by the way. If anybody hasn't checked out some of his material, Promiscuous, I'm definitely hats off to you, my friend. He is a really great reader, storyteller, awesome stuff. He's a highly creative person, for sure.
The nth degree, Darth? No, we left the nth degree way in the dust. We went so far beyond the nth degree, it isn't funny.
To the nth degree. If it was Green Lantern, we would have gone into Quard, right, Chaos? We would have been...
Absolutely. We would have been past that, too.
That's right.
We had to look back to see the negative zone.
That's right. We'd be like, hey, where are we? Walking through walls and stuff.
Patrick's like, what, huh? They're all comic book references.
No, I know enough to be dangerous.
That's true.
That was the whole thing, was that with Quard, you could go walk between.
Yeah.
No worries. No.
Patrick, thank you. My pillow is not jealous because I told it last night. You sent me there, and now my pillow is upset because I didn't bring Man, Diecast, you're gonna get me in so much trouble with your wife.
Was it Aqua Girl at the end of the night? It was like, I'm going to bed and my pillow told me Patrick Murphy. That was classic.
Oh, we had some
Right at
great
the end of the
great
night,
comments
like,
in chat.
I'm going to bed and my pillow told me Patrick Murphy sent me. We were like, no, that's perfect.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, a lot of people sent a lot of people showed up in Dawn and Mary's chat today via
Yes.
Patrick Murphy.
Yeah,
Patrick
that was
Murphy
great.
send whatever. Yeah, no, they're awesome.
Yeah, no, they're very. I love that they're just like doing their thing. They put it out there, very chill, and it's like it's done. It's a chick chat. Love it. It's like
Yeah.
boom. You know.
And of course, I had to watch the Revolting Peasants today.
I did my hello. I was woofing down chicken.
It was
fingers
pretty good.
before I went into
You
the
know
bar.
what? It was pretty good. I liked the angles better on the first two because it just like you were like 6 miles away. It seemed like, whereas the first two Revolting Peasants videos, you were closer up. We could see better.
Okay, I'll let them know that. In fact, I don't know if Piff is tuned in. He's more of the engineering / tech person.
Yeah.
I mean, we're still working on it. I think we're gonna have a session on Sunday and kind of fine tune some of the studio stuff. Man, I tell you what, they got some equipment up in there. Oh my goodness! Yeah. I mean, it is like.
It's still worth watching. A matter of fact, I watched all 3 of them today.
Well, thank you.
I hadn't seen them before, and of course I owned all 3 of them.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
I do. I like that. I agree with Chaos. Like that, it does feel like you have almost like this idea, like you're an inside look, like you're kind of. And it has a little bit of, at least in the beginning.
It's like we're part of the conversation.
Yeah, like you're kind of watching like a local access cable, and you're just kind of there. I dig that, like that you're just kind of involved with a very intimate kind of nerding converation. I dig that.
Grave Hand's comment.
I'll tell it. Tell it.
I'll tell it you sent me. That's going to be the new meme. Tell your pillow Patrick Murphy sent you.
Yeah.
Move over, my pillow guy. Do you have a pillow that says Patrick Murphy sent you?
That's right. That awesome pillow guy.
So we've got a few pet peeves that we've noticed with various auctions, and we're probably going to hit on them, but we're not going to talk about any one individual or point anybody out, of course. That would be wrong, and it wouldn't be very funny. And we want to be a little bit on the humorous side because we want you to have a good time. But one of the things that's not a pet peeve is how people show comics, how people show toys. There's a right way, in my opinion, there's a right way and a wrong way to do it. And the right way, of course, is I have one that's out of the bag here. I pulled these out of my 3 boxes. And the right way is you hold it and you support the comic. And then when you want to show the spine, you show the spine. You show the back. And you definitely want them to see the corners. All the while you're doing that, you can tell them a bit about the comic if you know anything about it. This one I've never read because I just got it, and I don't think I have it, so I'm going to put this one in my collection. So there you go. But that's the way I feel that comics should be shown and discussed. Disgust. Not disgust. Talked about. But, I see a lot of other people that show them other ways, and talk about them in ways that blow my mind. And we'll get into that in a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I could even say, like, even last night, right, in the auction, I mean, I had that journey into mystery, and I'm, it's delicate. I'm trying to present it in a way that's, like, palatable, right?
I was definitely salivating.
Really Vanna Whiting it as best I can, but I think that's a really well-made point. You're supporting it. It's delicate. I'm trying to have a kid gloves presentation focus,
trying to show that it has value
and it matters.
On the other hand,
it really matters.
On the other hand, let's take another one. This one is not quite in as nice a shape. This is not the right way to show a comic book. And I have seen people do it this way on an auction. Yeah, this comic book, it's in really nice shape, and I think it's good quality, and see it well, that's all right because it's complete.
Patrick is trying.
I was expecting that to happen, by the way.
That
is definitely not the way you want to show a comic or describe it, because I knew there was a spine split that went to the staple. I knew this comic was going to come out as soon as I held it by the cover. I expected it. I would have been.
No comic was harmed in making this video.
Yes, I can rebuild it. I have the technology.
I just love it's like the claw. You're literally like crushing it. You're just like,
And okay, so no. Exactly, presenting.
I have got to watch that one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
sorry, Patrick. He just the emojis are making me laugh.
I'm interviewing a rock. A little, yes. I'm gonna check that out. Drop that link up for
Absolutely. Drop your link in the chat. If you're not a wrench, if somebody drops a link in the chat and they're not a wrench, but they're a regular person, push it through. Let it go through. I want the links in the chat. I want people to get more views. I want people to share their links. But I think pretty much everybody has a wrench at this point.
Right, absolutely. Yeah, drop that link. I'd love to see that interview with Patrick Murphy. Just can't talk today. That's what this boils down to.
You have to use it.
I like it a lot.
To quote Robin Williams, you have to use Mr. Teeth and Mr. Gums.
Yeah.
Or was it Mr. Tongue? I forget. I have another comic.
Oh no.
I'm not going to hold this one because this one is a little more delicate, and I am going to be repairing this one at a later date because this one is going to be part of my collection. But I've seen people that will hold a comic and they'll do it fair, they'll support it fairly, but they'll talk about how great a shape it's in. Look at that. That's just, it's sick. It's 40 years old and it's in great shape. How is this great shape, people? It's got a rip all the way through the comic that's like an inch long. It's got a spine roll from hell. And it has a spine split that's 2 inches. I mean, how is that in great shape? But people will show you a comic like this and tell you it's in great shape. And it maybe is good.
Well,
it's a good condition book, maybe.
I think the reason they think it's great shape is because they're looking at the dates and they're like, oh, this was made in X year. It's really old. and it's still together, so it's in great shape. And I'm not going to sit here and say that I know everything of ins and outs when it comes to antiquities. That's not what I'm, I don't do that, right? But
Thank you, Promiscuous.
Damage is still damage, bottom line.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't care how old it is. Even if it came from I don't need to be big. Even if it came from the 1800s, damage is still damage. Be upfront, be honest, and say, yeah, you know what? This is in okay shape. There's a rip here. This was in make sure there's no pertinent information here. You know what? We're just going to get some blank pages just on the off chance. If there's a rip, say it. Just be upfront, be honest. Just don't be like, oh my God, this was made from the dawn of time. It came and it's still intact. So, but
I mean,
the worst one I ever saw was somebody that held up a comic that said, "This is near mint." And I looked and went, "Holy crap. I don't even think that's very good." But they were saying it was near mint because it was old. And it was in one piece. Well, if that's the case, then I have a near mint comic that has some burn damage, but it's near mint because it's old and it's in one piece. Well, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, Chaos, to your point, when you're starting to get into like really old, golden age, old, then, the condition starts to become this like, really how bad, right? And then you're making different inferences off of what you see, right? And then if it's super old, you start to begin. But I agree with you. I mean, for me,
when I look at a comic, I don't care if it's a comic that I bought yesterday, brand new,
right,
and in an LCS, and took extra pains to make sure it was flawless,
right,
or if it's a 1938 issue of Ace Comics, I look at it with the same eye.
Sure.
I look at it. Does it have gloss on the cover?
Right.
Does it have spine ticks? Does it have creases? Does it have are the corners rounded? I look at all of that stuff. Of course, I look at it all in the blink of an eye, faster than what most people can even think about it. But that's because I've been doing this for so long.
Sure.
And in my head, I assign it a grade instantly.
Yep.
And I don't base it off age. I don't care how old the comic is.
Right.
It's still the same grade. A good is a good no matter how old it is. A very fine is a very fine no matter how old it is. A slabbed comic is overgraded if it came from CGC. I don't care how old it is.
No, I agree. I agree with you. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take digs at CGC because some people really love them. And they love them because they make money.
It's interesting that you say that because I've been in touch with a couple folks, and the majority of the slabs that I have, I sent in the early 2000s. So they have the older label, right? And people are telling me that sometimes people will pay more because CGC was a little better at their grading back then. Now it's a little different. So depending on the slab, because it's an older, I guess, sent in slab, it may garner more of a bid or a value. It's very interesting. I've been told that by more than one person.
Don't send me your comics. Watch my videos and try to do it yourself.
He's totally available, folks. No, I'm just kidding. No, don't send.
There's only so many hundreds of hours in the day.
Can you imagine? All of a sudden, Chaos starts getting like truckloads of comics.
I have no
it would
room.
happen too in this community. I mean, not this community, but on this platform, they will hear like, "Oh, somebody's doing something." Well, yeah, I need a logistic. I need an 18-wheeler because I got. And the next thing you know, not this community. I want to make sure.
If you want me to fix your comics, fine. Buy me a new house that I can live in and move all my comics into, and I'll be happy to fix your comics.
Well, now hold on, because if that's going to happen, you're going to need some extra rooms because you're going to need like people to help you keep track of that. And I mean, we would be more than happy to, or at least myself. I don't want to speak for anybody else, but I mean, I'd be more than happy.
Absolutely, it has to be at least 7 bedrooms.
Move in, and
Did you hear? It's 7. Just so you heard that. It's 7.
And 3 or 4 full baths. Thank you.
And 4 baths.
oh my goodness.
Not 6, 7.
And 1 room has to have a permanent coffee maker. Now, we do not want a cappuccino machine. We want an actual maker of coffee.
Hey, I heard Patrick Murphy keeps one in his trunk.
Only for emergencies.
He's waiting for that Neo mainline option for the healthcare program. Maybe down the line.
The arm just
maybe the Matrix.
It takes too long to get from the arm to the head.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, let's just streamline it. Just
that's right. Just plug him in. That's right.
Plug
a castle.
Ooh, Castle Chaos.
Welcome. Castle Chaos.
I don't want a castle. That would make me want to start playing D&D again.
The Dungeon Master Legend, Castle of Chaos.
And that would mean I'd have to either learn the new edition or find people that were willing to play the old way. The way that uses to hit armor class 0, also known as Thaco.
They're probably out there.
Right.
They're probably, you put out the call.
I was talking to somebody about a character whose Thaco was something, and they went, huh? I went, Thaco. Oh, we don't use that anymore. I said, yeah, well, that's stupid because it was a better system. Oh, no, it isn't. I said, have you ever used it? No. Then how do you know it isn't? I tried the newer D20 system, and I don't care for it. I like the old way.
Castle Chaos. Now it's in my head. Thanks, Patrick.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
I haven't played Dungeons and Dragons since 2001. But I played almost continuously from 1977 to 2001. And I watched all of the different iterations from the original 3-book set all the way through the advanced Dungeons and Dragons and into the D20 system. And when that came out, I went, nope, I'm done.
Yeah, it was God. I mean, I got to go maybe 10, 15 years ago. My buddy and I had some friends together and we were hanging out at a party and we were like, let's start playing. And it was like, 9 or 10 o'clock at night. And it was like 2 o'clock in the morning and we had just barely rolled our characters and we're like, let's go. And we played for not even an hour. And we're like, all right, it's late. That it's just, it's just so long. But of course we kept everything. We're like, maybe in a couple years we'll continue. And that's the great thing. You can pick up right where you left off. It just.
Now, I have looked at the rules for 5th edition and they don't look too bad. I just don't much care for the combat system.
Right.
But the rules actually look like they'd be pretty good because you can basically roll a die to see if you can do anything. And I've always done that anyway.
Yeah,
roll a die.
Modify based
roll
on
a dice.
Yeah, based on if it was just my friend and I or 3 of us, and we would kind of modify just to kind of keep it in flow. Do
you know the original Dungeon Master's Guide did not put it down as an actual set of rules? Right. It put it down as a guide,
like a framework,
a way to play. Framework. Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah. I love it. I think it has that artistic, whatever you kind of want it to be. You can. Yeah. D&D.
The D&D.
Gary Gygax in effect.
There's a song out there about D&D. I forget what it is. We used to play it on the Cape all the time. No idea. I'll have to maybe do some research.
My favorite role-playing song would be "Do You Want to Date My Avatar?"
Ah, the Guild,
Yeah,
yes.
the Guild.
Yeah.
The Guild was awesome.
That was. In fact, I think it was like, what was it, 2018, 2019. I started rewatching the entire series again.
Oh, I downloaded the whole series so I could watch them anytime I wanted.
Fun. That was definitely fun. You know, it's interesting with the peasants, because I remember when the Guild came out, and I said to the professor, I'm like, dude, we've been doing this poop since we were in elementary school. Why aren't we doing this and getting paid? And you know, it took us a few years, but we finally we're getting our numbers up on the YouTube platform.
Yeah, I noticed the peasants were
Yes.
up to like 25 subs.
So
And again, if y'all let me know a little ahead of time, I would be happy to put something together, throw it out there, and be like, I'm gonna go watch this. If they want that. If they don't want that, I get that. But it's like, if they want to kind of like grow their base a little, let me know. I mean, we can always put it out there. People would love to nerd out with what y'all are talking about. No doubt.
Yeah, and
No doubt.
then you can actually respond and have a conversation with the chat like we do here, rather than just they're over there, the 2 or 3 that are watching.
Right. Yeah. You know, it is, are they, because I know they're kind of, it's more just like a talk show. It doesn't seem like they're as connected to like the chat or the interactivity. It's more just like an hour of talk.
Well, they do
kind of.
They recognize the chat.
Yeah.
But they don't interact with it because there's not much to interact with.
Right.
We are going to get to the point again. We're going over. Sunday is going to be kind of a tech day, kind of like, you know, a sit down of like, hey, you know, because I mean, I like to be interactive with the chat. I mean, you all have been on my channel. A lot of people in the chat, they've been, you know, they know I like to be interactive with the chat and, you know, at least say hi, light up the horns, yada yada. And I feel kind of like lost when I'm sitting there and I'm talking. It's like, and I know there's people watching. It's like, I don't know who's watching. I don't know who's out there. And it's like, I feel that disconnect. And it's like, I don't know. That was going to be a point that I did bring to the table. Like, you know, maybe we need to get iPads. Maybe we need to, you know, I don't know. I know. But then again, it's like when, and you guys have seen me do this, is probably recent as just this show. It's like, it is a little distracting though when you see like somebody on panel like looking down doing this, because you know exactly what they're doing. And it's like, to a viewer, it's like, do I want to tune in and see a guy doing this? You know, I want to watch them. I want to be engaged with them. Now, there are some points that even in like mainstream media broadcast, you know, you're going to see an anchor look down at something because that's just how it is. You know, it's no longer.
They have their papers, right? They're just kind of, you know, old school.
From the papers. If you look at some of the news, they've got their, you know, their iPads or their Surface Pros, and they're kind of like doing this. So again, it's not terrible, but as long as the anchor isn't sitting there doing this the whole time, like, and the sports team of the boom goes the dynamite. See what I did there?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I think your point's well taken. You know, I do when it's the bigger group of us, and maybe I kind of feel like the viewership is dispersed among you all. Mm-hmm. I may go down and type in the chat, or but I generally, if it's this, I have my chat is within my field of vision, so I don't have to kind of do too much of this. So, but I agree with you. It is a little distracting, especially when you have a more intimate 2-3 people. You kind of want to have this like constant chat, right?
I used to have the chat over on on my computer over here, and that just didn't work for me because I kept
Right,
doing
you're
one of these
constantly
numbers.
kind of moving, right?
Yeah,
Right.
and I couldn't just glance over, even though you wouldn't be able to see it because there's a glare off my glasses and you can't see where my eyes are. But it's better to have it right here in front of me so I can.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't always necessarily make direct eye contact with the camera. Like, I'm maybe off to the left or right a little bit, and then like my chat is over here. So I try to be somewhere, but you can definitely tell, like, when I look at the other monitor, bam, my whole neck is turned, and you can tell that. Now, if I stayed like that the entire show, like if I was talking to an audience like this, that would be like, who's he talking to?
Right.
You know?
Yeah. And I think you guys, we all three of us kind of have, when you have that moment where I'm speaking to the crowd, I will kind of zero in and give you my spiel. That's just kind of, and I'm talking to you in the chat, right? It's kind of, you have that. And then we all three of us, I think, do that.
I have to do this. I have to do this because he picked it up. Waka, waka, waka. Okay, you go ahead.
And again, I think it's like people that are watching, it's that connection. It's like, I'm talking to you, it's just that kind of, that's what I love about the medium, is that immediacy of being able to connect to somebody, and maybe they go, wow, I'm interested, I'm going to bid, or I like what he's saying, I'm going to write something. And that's what's great about what we're doing.
Absolutely. And rolling back to the topic at hand, again, it's about that presentation. So when you're presenting a comic, present it in a light that, because there are people out there that are bidding on these comics that know what they are. They can see it.
Right.
And if you don't know what you're talking about, that's going to show through. You don't need to know everything about the let's say X-Men. Okay, let's just say this is an X-Men comic book. I don't need to know all the characters. Okay, I need to know the title. I need to know what issue. And I need to look at damage and holding the book properly. When you're like this, I got this here. I got this X-Men #1. It was made in 1965. Very good condition. $20.
Right. Dude, I want to watch that channel. Send me that link. Well, I mean, I
like the sweat wiping. That was good.
Hold on, wait. Let me wipes it on the comic. I agree with you, but I mean, similarly, I mean, folks that just have a big old stack and they're literally throwing them down, and it's just like, whatever, it is what I don't know if you're going to command, unless people are just ignorant or just pay up.
Which one would you rather buy from? The guy that's folding the comics and has a number 21,
right?
Or
go ahead.
So Archer and Armstrong. It is the very first Archer and Armstrong comic book. It's #1.
Exactly.
This is in gorgeous shape. And I'm sure there's somebody out there that would absolutely love to have this.
Right.
In fact,
presentation.
In fact, I'm expecting any second for my IG to light up saying, "That's mine."
How much? Yeah, I mean, go ahead, Patrick.
Any, not just comics, because I've seen this in a lot of auctions with various myriad product. You're selling something.
Yeah.
Somebody wants this. I don't care if they paid $5. I don't care if they paid 20. When you want to move on to your next item, don't do this. I've seen that so many times. It drives me crazy. I mean, I've seen it like.
I have another guest. See, you throw something away and somebody else shows up.
Hey.
But you know who this guy is? You probably know this guy. He runs a hell of an auction. So give it up for Diecast Comics.
What's up, everyone?
Hey.
What's up, man?
See?
Oh my God! What's your shirt? I see Nightmare. Come on.
Wait,
What's
What
that
you got,
shirt?
brother?
is this gonna work? Let's see.
A Nightmare on Elm
Oh wait,
Street.
no.
Try
I
to
know-
raise the seat. Can he do it? Oh. I see a top. I see Nightmare. I see Freddy. I see. Oh.
Nice, nice,
That's
brother.
cool, man.
I just
Nice.
did a.
Oh,
I just did
what-
an exercise.
What do you think, Diecast? Do you know anybody that would like to have one of these?
Oh, is that number 1?
Yeah.
I don't have that one.
Oh, well.
Even plush.
It's only my second copy, so I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah, this guy. This guy.
I told you there was somebody that would want it.
Plush.
Have you
Patrick, I agree,
seen
100%.
What's up, Darth?
I'm not selling him. He's part of my everything I've thrown on the floor. By the way,
That's Waka Waka.
is my stuff. I'm not doing that.
No,
And-
Oh,
Mama
no,
Wolf,
that wasn't Waka Waka. That was woo.
I have copy,
Wah, wah.
and I have copy.
I don't care if it's a shirt. I don't care if it's don't. I mean, yeah, you may like go like this, like kind of like that, but just don't drop it on the floor. I mean, I'll put things on the floor. Don't get me wrong, but just don't be like, okay, so let's go to. It's like, come on, I just bought that.
Okay. The sold one. I'm talking because I did that last week when I dropped my comic.
No,
That
no, no.
was funny.
That was different. You did that for effect.
Yeah.
You're like, this one? And you just.
No. I'll keep this one. You're gonna sell this
Right.
one.
But I agree. I mean, you guys in the chat. I mean, I know Chaos has seen. I've done some
Girl.
auctions. I'm holding, 8 or 9 Sesame Street plush that have some good value. They're, and I'm holding them together, but I'm presenting them like one at a time because there's value there, and the bids will show that. But I think if you're like, oh, I got this, and you're just like, wah,
Yeah.
Welcome,
I don't know if
James.
it's
Glad to
gonna
see you.
happen.
James, what's up, brother? Oh,
Again, it's
Up,
it's
James.
that
is Felix still in here? If Felix, well, I'm sure he'll watch the replay. That's everything going out tomorrow.
Hey, is that Felix?
Felix is on the bottom,
There it is.
and that the one that's hiding behind the bottom box, that's his graded books.
Nice.
So everything's going out tomorrow. That was a lot of work.
even
Yeah.
even in these haul videos where people are sourcing, they're getting their items. I've seen them go through like, I paid 50 cents for this. I paid $1 for this. I mean, I seen one just I mean you heard it. You heard the audio of it hitting. It's like, really? And now you're gonna you okay. All right. So, Diecast, hey brother, how you doing tonight? My name is Patrick Murphy. This is Collecting Chaos and Horizon Pigs down in the bottom here. We are hanging out on Collecting Chaos. We're going to get a castle.
Yes,
The castle, yes.
that's right.
So I shouldn't pull like these Aryan out. I shouldn't pull these Aryan out and say, yeah, I got these the other day, and
Throw them on the ground.
That's degrading. Like I've watched some videos like that, and I'm just like,
okay.
I get turned off.
Let me explain something
Pearl,
to people.
Pearl,
I
Kid.
know how to drop a comic so that it doesn't get damaged.
Chaos, if you'd
Good
be so
point.
kind, put up Pearl's comment there. Because I think everything that we've been talking about here, absolutely, you as the buyer,
Yep.
that is your item.
No.
Treat it with respect.
Absolutely.
Uh,
Oh, yeah.
If it doesn't sell, you can do what you want with it,
Right.
but
But
don't
you-
let them see you.
if you're gonna resell it, still, I mean, it's okay.
that's
I'm-
why I do my
Actually- There was one auction. where an item didn't sell, a comic didn't sell, and I ripped it in half and went like this.
I remember that. Oh my god, I remember that. I was like, holy crap, he did not just do that. And I'm like, wow, this is
Well,
gonna
that's
be
why,
crazy.
like, when I sell a lot, it's like I do my little label, I write their name, I show it. I'm like, I'm gonna put this aside for you, and I do. And it's like, okay, you bought it, off it goes, and it goes into like a safe spot. It's
I have seen, and this was like I want to say towards the end of the year last year, I was watching an auction, and they were selling graded books, and it sold, and he put it to the side, but then it sounded like it fell, and I'm like, did you just drop that? And they said, no, I put it over here and then knocked something else over. But I'm like, I know how these sound when they fall. And I'm like, I just tuned right out. I was like, if you don't take care of your product and show that you at least you care about it.
Jackson Roy Kirk, send me your address and I will send you these comics.
Because you ask, you get, Jackson. Contact Chaos right there. You ask, you get. Throw it, contact him, because that's awesome.
I feel like if you're selling stuff that you would buy too. So like, even though you already have it, but you would want to buy it from somewhere else that looks like the people are taking care of their stuff. You don't want to buy from people that just toss things around. Like it's just it's presentation.
That's why with what I do sometimes throw, like, I'm a full-time eBay reseller, so maybe people will hopefully take that and go, okay, he's kind of knows what he's doing, like, instead of this, like, just a little, and then it's like when I present, and then when they get my stuff, it's like, oh damn, like, he did what? Like, this came in a box, not a bag, and then it's just kind of, how are you putting yourself away from the crowd in a positive way? What can you control that's going to help you set yourself apart? That's the name of the game.
Like, if I really put my brain into it, I can sell you this eraser.
Yeah.
I mean, Chaos did it. I went and bought 3 packs. And all he did was show how he used it on cleaning the book, and I went out and bought 3 packs of them.
And 1 pack will last you 3 years.
Yeah, so I'm set for a good decade or so.
Remember, if you're conducting an auction, you're not just selling the item, you're selling yourself.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well, and I mean, and to a point, it speaks to what we are trying to do here on this platform. It's like, we want to bring you, above all else, we want you to enjoy yourself. We want you to be here because you want to be here, not because of any other reason. But we want to bring items to you that you want, and we want you to understand we're going to treat them with the courtesy and the respect, because you, as the buyer, are now trusting us to get you a quality product that you just bought from us.
Yep.
Like, I seen.
Yeah, you might have been messing with me because of a plop on the floor, but you didn't expect me to offer to give them away.
And I will say, I mean, what is it? It's Jackson Roy Kirk. Love that. Again, if you don't want the comics that he was throwing out there, hit me up. I got a lot of readers. Tell me what you like. We support y'all. You could certainly hit me up. I'll be happy to send you some comics. Just tell me what you like. But I'm
sorry, Kathy's Corner, but you're stuck with us instead, okay?
Oh, all right. Here, we could do this, Kathy. Here we go. How's this? How does this work? Hello.
Yeah, we can do the.
Hi, Kathy.
We got avatars now.
Look, you don't even get a picture of Diecast. You just get a POW.
Yeah, but all you get from me is an old comic book. See? That's all you get from me.
Why, yes, hello, Kathy. Hello. Good to see you. I am not Patrick Murphy, Kathy. I just wanted to.
I need to get a close-up shot of this and put that as my avatar.
I'm going to refill, folks. I will be
It's
right
like,
back.
all right.
Quarter.
It's like if I did,
Blink.
like, I know Radar's in here, so here's that super, right? I've seen people with their diecast channels show cars, and then, as an example, just be like, throw it to the side, and I'm like, I know you may have a couple hundred of those, but seriously,
I obviously have never seen that channel because I would give it a thumbs down and click off of it right then.
that was 3 years ago, and that was when I stopped making videos, and I'm like, this is nuts. I mean, I know there are certain cars, like you do a racing and you demolition derbies, and you have hundreds of cars, but like there's certain ones you just don't do that to.
Here's the way I think. Now for a small toy like that, get
Yes,
yourself
they
a
are.
small, like a Lazy Susan or something that you can rotate. So you can take a single picture or a video and just rotate it around slowly so that they can get the whole 360 view of it.
Why, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, exactly.
Jewelry is a whole different story. I mean,
That's
number
just-
one, jewelry has to be cleaned before you show it.
Mm.
Some people don't bother. They just pull it out. Here it is. This is it.
Well, but now, in fairness, I will say I have seen auctions where the presenter has, in fact, said it does need to be clean. And again, if you're
well,
up
that's okay.
front and forthcoming with that knowledge, then the buyer can make an informed decision. It kind of rolls back to what we've talked about. Wow, I'm going to really roll it back here. Remember our repair and restore feelings and thoughts when it comes to action figures and comics segment we had? I mean, this is probably a couple months ago.
Yeah, that was about when I first started getting into watching you all's talk shows. And
My one of the first early auctions I did, I was just throwing some toys in a bag, and I said, these need to be cleaned. If you want to, I'll clean them. And the buyer said, no, I like getting them like that. I'll take care of it. And that's fine. But the thing is, I put out that they had not been cleaned.
mm-hmm. That's like when I said, I think it was last Friday when I sold those loose figures. I was like, give them a nice clean figure bath, let them soak, and then most of it should come off. All the scuff marks usually come off. But every time I get action figures from the flea market or yard sales, I give them a fig bath all the time because it does help.
I mean, so like I've got a bucket of figures here, right? And so let's say I was auctioning this stuff,
Bucket
right?
O Figures, trademark by
say
Patrick Murphy.
say if I was shown this, right? Okay, I might, okay, and you may hear the audio on this. I might toss it back in like that, but you notice I moved my chair over and kind of like gave it a little toss back into it.
You didn't just go.
I just didn't not, and I know people are like, well, dang, Patrick, that's being a little nitpicky, don't you think? Well, if you're spending money with me, yeah, I want to, I don't know if you've seen that, Horizon. I have a tub of figures here.
Right.
Okay. So, yeah, I may toss it back into the tub, but my hand is in the tub. Okay. I've literally went away from the camera. I've pulled back and I've like got over the tub so I don't miss, and you may hear a little cha-ting.
Right.
The only thing I clean with a dry eraser pad is the outside of my refrigerator.
Jeez.
Oh, by the way, so is it okay if I give a little preview of maybe something?
I don't know. Is it? When are you going to send me that little Wonder Woman figure?
I'm gonna chaos.
Well,
know
for
that
you,
by
I'm
now.
going to toss it up here on your tray.
Touche.
He's got
And
his
the reason
input.
I'm saying touche is I showed Patrick Murphy that Elvira figure in a little bag one time, and then I reached over and I kind of gave it a little toss. But what he couldn't see is what I was tossing it into. What I was tossing into was other figures, and I knew that it wasn't going to be harmed, that it was going to just sit right down on the top. And he's, you didn't just toss that, Elvira, did you? And I knew right then I had to send it to him. And it's sitting over there on his shelf, back by the wall.
There she is. There she is.
What's up, Loot?
Loot Raider, what is going on, kind ma'am? Seen
And
you
I don't think he realized that that was the moment I decided to send it to him.
No, I did not. And
Or
but
even that I was going to send it to him.
I had a good feeling. I'm not gonna lie. I had a good feeling when you said you were sending me and Kablamo something. But Loot, did you get some sleep? Because I know, like when you were on Johnny's show,
It was late.
you still you said you hadn't been to what am I trying to say here, gentlemen? Patrick Murphy. Oh, I think this is.
I think I probably have that Wonder Woman silver coin. I've got a silver coin for Wonder Woman. I've got a bronze coin for Barbie. I've got a bronze Superman coin, and I've got a silver of another one. I think it might be Batman.
So I have two things. We're almost at the top of the hour, Chaos. I'm going to drop it in for tomorrow night.
Oh, absolutely.
Check us out tomorrow night, guys. I'll put it in the chat. 10 o'clock, Friday nights, my channel. These three gentlemen, myself, Kayla, Darth, special guests. Stay tuned tomorrow night. We're going to have a lot of fun. Great stuff. Come check us out. Kathy's Corner asked a question earlier about a Chicago signed poster of the band. Kathy, I just did a quick eBay search for you. If it's signed by all, I think it's 5 band members. I'm seeing some comps. Yeah, there's some value there. I think it just depends on the poster, the condition, and if all of the band members signed it. But
if the autograph or the signatures are dated, that's a huge deal.
Yeah, I think something, if you could provide provenance with the poster, like a ticket stub, something that knows that you were kind of there. I'm seeing comps in the maybe 100 to maybe $175, $200 range, but that's on eBay. You probably could get more elsewhere. So just throwing that out there. It definitely has some value. Chicago is still touring, obviously. People love them. They're a really monumental band. So just throwing that out there. That's my take on that. So.
Oh,
you got
tomorrow night. I made sure this time that it's 100% official. I'm going to be broadcasting on location from my mother's house tomorrow night.
Oh!
But
so
are you going to be on time for a change?
Ooh.
If that happens, it's going to snow in July.
Okay, I'll accept that answer.
I will be right back, gentlemen, and I will do the quarter thing. But I will get to my
refill.
I do. I will.
Do you have to go get a caffeine? Yeah, go.
He's like, what?
Just go.
Patrick's face, like, what?
Like, what?
You gotta get what?
Caffeine delivery module.
There it is.
Right. He has to get that mainline hose hooked up to his neck.
Caffeine delivery module. Currently, that's called a coffee cup.
Well, you can do. I did. I just brought 2 this time.
Oh, card shop.
I guess will not be on time.
That's great. Calling you out. You see that, Diecast? Calling you out.
I may not be.
I have a question. Does this go to you? Does it go to card shop, or do I get to keep it?
Oh,
was that part of the lot?
Yeah, it was the last thing I put in, and I kind of like to keep it because it's the only one I have ever had.
Well, I'm good with you keeping it if card shop is. I don't mind.
Well, I mean, I thought he was only going to get the two carded one, two with the cards.
Oh, I thought there was 3.
No, there's only two with
Oh.
the card. On the card.
Oh, then you can keep that one.
Yeah. I just had to find out. The card shop says keep it.
Yeah,
Great.
Keep it, man.
Now, you're not going to want to know what I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I'm going to take all the ones that I'm keeping, and I'm going to touch them up. I'm going to clean them up and touch up the paint and make them look pretty.
That
Cool.
And then they will be in my. Yeah, I'm going to have to get another shelf.
that's cool. A friend of mine does that. A friend of mine does restorations like that with the old LJNs.
What's up, Lisa? See you, Lisa.
And he says I just did deal on the carded LJN. Okay,
Okay.
that's what I needed to know. I'll get those out sometime in next week, and hopefully I'll have by then. I'll find a box big enough to put all die-cast stuff in. Okay, we got quiet.
Well, I was reading. Okay, Lisa, no problem. I just won't be able to mail out anything from this week until next week now, because I'm all caught up, and then tomorrow I got stuff that I got to do with my mom before she goes away for the weekend. So that's why I'm going to get everything sent out in the morning before. Yeah. Well, maybe yeah. Probably more close to the afternoon. I can send it.
It'll probably be. I'm not sure what day I'm going to get your stuff out. It depends on my schedule for next week. If I'm lucky, I might get them out Saturday.
Oh,
Nice.
I can get stuff sent down on Saturday. I hadn't thought about that. I don't know if you watched my video, Chaos, but got that stain down here.
Yeah.
I tried to get it off when I was recording, and I'm like, why am I doing this
I haven't
now?
had a chance to watch it yet. I've been working on that video that I'm supposed to drop tomorrow. That I don't know if it's going to make it or not.
It's like a circle stain, like somebody put something down.
I sold a few of them, but not the one you want, Tina. I still have the one you want.
I do have some wrestlers for tomorrow night myself, so I'm sure
I won't be selling any wrestling figures tomorrow.
If I can find a certain wrestler in the collection, I may be doing a comic book wrestler combo.
Oh,
If I can find him.
oh.
Well, I could dig some out, but I don't plan on it.
That's right.
Do you have diecast? I put him in the preview video. I have the full set of the Build-A-Figure Elite, WWE Elite. Do you have those?
Which one was that? What set was it?
It's the 4. It's Goldberg, Shawn Michaels, Edge, and Chyna.
Oh, the WrestleMania wave?
Correct. And they build a master figure out of the 4.
Yeah. I have China, but I don't have any of the other ones.
I got a full set, so
That's cool.
might be able to bring that. It creates it creates Paul Ellering with Rocco.
Oh wow, he's got the Rocco too?
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's a Build-A-Figure, but it's 4, and then you create the 5th. Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah,
Pretty
because
cool.
Paul Ellering is the original manager of the Legion of Doom.
Yes.
Lisa, if you would like to be a part of our auction, you need to either contact Horizon, Diecast, or Darth for one of those three. Mine, I don't have auctions that often yet. I will have another one eventually, but it'll probably be a while.
KK Dillon. You know what? He reminds me of JJ Dillon a little bit. You're right, Card Shop. There it is.
Are you happy now? But to these guys, that will always be Uncle Magneto. I don't know why.
Oh. Oh, I actually finally got magazine My Lights yesterday.
Nice.
I can put the Conans in My Lights now. Maybe I'll do that.
I might have some sort of plush figures for tomorrow night.
What sort of plush?
I haven't decided if I want to dig them out yet or not.
Oh, I thought it was like half plush, half something else.
Well, they're not really Beanie Babies, but they are.
Huh?
Wait till tomorrow night.
Oh.
And I still haven't made up my mind if I'm going to put a certain comic book up.
Since I'll be at my mother's house tomorrow, there may be a lot of video games going up for sale.
Hey, I see that Card Shop Reality is in the chat.
Yes.
I got something I want to show him.
Okay. Do we need to be big?
It doesn't matter. You don't have to. But
whoa,
I'll do this tomorrow as well.
I wasn't looking.
But for you, Card Shop Reality, you're going to get the special sneak preview, if you will.
So nobody else look. This is just for Card Shop Reality.
Yeah, you guys all can't look.
I'm peeking.
I'm waiting for it to catch up, so I know he's ready. Anticipation. What is he going to do?
Suspense.
Yes, preview. Okay. Are you ready?
I'm peeking.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
That's for you. Thank you for the
Go,
support.
Patrick. Awesome.
Oh. When you did that, I don't know if Card Shop was watching, but when you did that, what was it, Wednesday night? Yeah, last night. I was in the chat when you did that card, and you said He-Man, I said He-Man at the same time. It was like in stereo, and I was like, "We just did that," and I can't say we just did that because I'm in the chat.
Oh, all my figures are in the other room waiting to be cleaned and go into new bags.
Nope.
But
Darth, just wait until it actually comes out. It might be really good.
Look, Raider, what do you mean come again? I'm lost.
wait, what? Huh?
That's a tiny smiley face.
Okay, no Horizon, Diecast, Chaos. Who is the other? I don't know. There's this guy out there. Patrick Murphy sent me here.
Jeez.
Yeah. Who's that guy with the Cobra shirt?
I don't know. I mean, this guy named Patrick Murphy got a hold of me.
They'll let anybody on a channel these days.
And asked me.
I told you you can't leave the cage unlocked. People just let you out.
He is the man, the myth, the legendary Patrick Murphy.
And let me tell you something, baby.
That's great.
If you
Okay, now it makes sense, Luke.
Very done.
Oh, you're reading.
He has a hard time when he gets compliments. He's very, very bashful with that. Yes.
As the avatar shows.
Yes, look at that. Even his own avatar, he can't look at. Look at that.
He's like, no.
Sanyo is taking the brunt of the.
I was going to do a quick little plug for the unicorn sprinkle ice cream.
I told so many people to go watch that.
The unicorn swirl.
Oh yeah,
that was mispronounced unicorn squirrel.
That's great.
I love it.
Hashtag typo goodness.
I showed Mrs. Diecast that part, and she's like, she Googled, she went on Walmart.com and she typed in unicorn swirl ice cream, and I'm like, that's not real.
How do I get the unicorn swirl?
Do you? I don't think Lisa has a wrench. Let me fix that up yet. You can post it. Somebody passed it through.
Card
Lisa, go
job.
ahead and post the link for your store, and somebody pass it through for me, please. And I'll get her a wrench.
She's like, damn, need
I
code.
remember how.
Card shop, that's awesome. The guy in the Cobra shirt worked for Filmation Animation Department during He-Man and Masters of the Universe here in 1980.
His sole job was He-Man.
He-Man.
He-Man. What's up, Nether? Triple X. Good to see you.
Awesome. Thanks
What's
for
up, man? He was selling last night too. Awesome.
Yeah. Darth had a nice panel.
Great.
He did.
Joe Scar, Nether, Darth, James Willie. Go ahead, man.
I gotta
All right, Lisa, you should be able to post it without anybody having to patch it through now.
should get a panel rotation going next week, Darth. We can make it happen.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Where am I?
Oh, Nether, man, you had to crash. I get you, man. You know, get a little. You got to get that Matrix mainline coffee that Patrick has,
With my phone.
and then you can maybe hang a little later and you can get some more rounds in, man, because you never know.
You know, I think there was a chat that I was involved in not too recently. Somebody was talking about, coffee and yeah. Hey, you know what? You gotta crawl before you walk. And even if it's just a small crawl and then you flop over, you still crawled at least one thing. So it's like, if I had one word, hey, I'll take that.
12 cups a day. My blood pressure looks like a phone number. That's awesome. Not awesome. Certainly too much caffeine.
The comment is awesome.
Yeah, your comment is awesome. Look after your health, obviously. Some people cannot have too much caffeine. But sleep is for the weak, James Willie.
I remember a doctor's appointment I
Kind
went
of
to.
agree in a way. If you work for yourself,
I have that.
Capitalize on when you can. It's part of the juggling of the life.
I remember a trip to the doctor one day, and I asked, "How's my blood pressure?" And he said, "Pretty good for a 40-year-old." And I looked at him and said, "I'm 65, right?" He went, "Yeah, I know." It took me a second to dawn on what he was saying, that it was really good.
Yeah, sure. Absolutely.
Then he started complaining because I'm overweight.
It's that lovely physical. Every once in a while, you're like, come on, good results. I
don't worry about them.
Yeah, I'm always just like, what do I need to work on? And,
James, roll back to James Willie's comment there. So, you know what? Enjoy it while you can. Okay, now go back to Kathy's. James, let me tell you something. And I'm going to get just a little serious for a moment, if you gentlemen don't mind. My Hellspawn just today got his first place. Do you know how that... I mean, I'm excited for him.
In what?
Huh?
In what?
No, his own place, like up residence.
Oh, his own place. Oh, I thought you said
nice.
his first place.
He moved out.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's like it's literally a new chapter in Dad's life opening up before me, and it's like
pretty heavy.
I know, and it's like, so enjoy it while you can. That's my only, I believe you me, being a parent, I get it. There are times where it's just like, and if you have a cat who just opens the door,
He's like, wait, why am I not here?
Rainbow wanted to chime in.
But
Rainbow comes, "Did you start a chat without me?"
one day you're just, it's going to be like, oh wow, you're leaving the nest. I don't know. It's kind of.
No, I think it was so cool that
It's the best feeling in the world when their children leave and go be their own people.
Mhm.
And you'll hate every second of it.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was so great that his daughter picked the prize. Did you guys see that? It was so sweet. James Willie, he picked like a Wonder Woman comic, and she was dressed as well. It was so sweet, and
that's
it was like, and it was
Lisa, I read that wrong. I read it as I have 11 and only one left the house.
But yeah, I think like, you can even see James Willie's daughter was so excited with the live. You could almost see her being like peeking in. I thought that was really, really sweet.
Awesome.
James.
It was
yeah,
awesome.
and then for us doing this, which now you're part of, that's every bit of why personally for me, why I like to do this is that connection, and it's awesome. So absolutely.
oh, come here. You were just licking the tape. Why are you licking the tape?
There she is. Oh.
Like human ones.
Loot raiders.
Yes, they're like human ones.
Yes, like humans.
Like human ones.
What? As in humans?
Are they real?
Oh, he is barking at your cat.
What's that, Gary? Thanks for stopping in.
What's up? We got to go. Boom! West Side
West Side
Gary.
Good to see you.
Oh, man.
West Side, did you get your package?
Right.
I want to know if everything was okay with your package. I don't have tracking on that.
Ouch.
I don't know where it went.
That's one of the great things about because of where I live, and it's much easier just to do it that way. When I use Pirate Ship to send something, I can put the person's email there. I don't have to worry about sending them the tracking number because Pirate Ship does it for me.
Yeah, it's all automate. Yep.
All I got to do is worry about getting the packages to a post office that's open.
That's right. Thanks for coming, Westside. Yeah, man. Thursday nights, 9:30 Eastern. This crew, we hang out talking about a lot of this stuff. It's just kind of a chill. We talk about the auctions. We talk about what we're kind of doing. And yeah, man, thanks for hanging with us.
Chaos, I have a book here that is beyond my capabilities because I'm still learning from you. But I'm going to put it aside. One of these days, we're going to do this book.
Let me see the book. You can handle it. You can do it.
Look at that spine.
I have that one.
Look at the bottom.
If you really apply yourself and you pay attention and you do it carefully, after you've done 20 or 30 other in ones that aren't worth anything, you can do that one.
You can do it.
So
Diecast, you can do it.
I can put this one aside.
You can do it.
I still have some learning to do, but this is a good book to eventually do it.
Yeah.
I just got to get the archival tape. That's what I got to get.
Yeah, you'll have to order that.
Yeah, my friend's shop was going to throw this away, and I'm like, no.
Very cool.
I will eventually be able to work on this one. I said, you got any more like that, you just call me.
Yeah, it turns out Nether's a neighbor. He's only like, an hour away or so.
Oh,
That's
wow.
awesome.
That's almost,
awesome.
Texas, that's like next door.
Yeah.
Uno momento. I poured too much coffee and it's like right on the brim. And if I move the cup, it's going to spill everywhere. So
Slurp it.
yeah, I was going to say, I'm going to mute myself. So
We want to hear it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Splash it all over yourself.
All
I want to
right.
hear the...
Well, then we're going to do this right, baby. That's right. This is Patrick Murphy. And this is Patrick Murphy's coffee.
Nothing wrong with coffee.
Hold on, baby. That's right. We're going to get in here. Oh my, yeah.
Now that's how you drink coffee.
Hey now. Coffee goodness.
And Lisa, now you know who Patrick Murphy is.
Coffee. Right.
Yeah, you got it, man. Like he's got tons.
Look at the chat. Everyone's like, oh. And then she's like, yup.
North, you want to know who he is? You might know him.
Wow.
My buddy's shop is. My buddy's name is Dave Atkins.
Oh. We were there when she hit 300 subs. She was on our channel. Never mind.
Late Night Live with Patrick Murphy. Some other words I'm supposed to insert here.
We saw it happen. It was
Yes.
late, but it happened.
Yeah, we
Lou,
saw it.
right?
Yeah, we all
That's
made
right.
that happen.
Now let's shoot for 400 for both of us because I need 400 also.
I'm almost at. Not that I care, but I'm almost at 700. I'm like 9 or 8 away.
Yeah, but you cheated. You started about 15 million years ago.
Hey, someone's
Wow.
got to start somewhere.
This gentleman. Wait, which way am I going? If he says it started that long ago, I mean, wow, dude, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I remember when he started. It was 15 million years ago.
15 billion years ago.
That was way before the meteor hit.
What did I steal? No, I didn't mean to steal anybody's moment.
What? Where?
What? She said I stole her moment.
Oh,
No,
she wanted to tell him. Oh, we support you, Loot. Of course we do, Gary.
Yeah.
We're all. It's all good. She was like, I think she wanted to tell him in the chat.
Oh,
Okay.
Well, she did.
Spoiler.
She did.
You're a spoiler. Oh,
you
we're gonna
you
wait.
did not hear that.
We didn't
You're
even
gonna
talk about it until she said that she hit.
Yeah. She
Yeah,
brought it
she split it herself.
up.
These aren't the subs you're looking for.
All right, so everybody, no. The past 20 minutes did not happen.
You didn't see this here.
Hey, man. I mean, Gary, Patrick will remember, right? Patrick, we were on the late night. After one of the auctions, we were hanging out. Gary came in, Loot Raider came in. We met her, remember? And then she's like, the next day, I'm doing my first auction. That was like a couple months ago. And look at where she's at. I mean, bravo. Keep going, Loot. We love you. Keep going.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
Yeah, we support you.
That's why people keep coming back because we're nuts.
They keep coming
It was
back.
the romantic.
Well, you know, they say you are what you eat.
It was the romantic coffee moment that stole her moment.
That's right. That's it. In a nutshell. No, that's
No, there are no shells.
no shells.
No shells.
Yes, we love everybody. Whoa, hello, Morton.
Patrick had to go and hog all the attention again.
Morton, want to see hi to the camera? You gonna be live this time? Because you're never live.
The romantic coffee moment stole her moment. Okay.
Morton,
Oh.
where you going? Morton,
Oh.
what do you want, man?
Face. Ah, look
I
at that.
love how he looks
cuteness.
directly into the camera. That is just
Ah, look at that.
He's like, what is that?
you could not get,
He
I
reminds me
yeah.
of reminds me of your cat, Chaos, a little bit.
you know, I remember Chaos telling me that he getting that picture of Delco for the end was very time consuming, to put it mildly.
I only had to take about 15 or 20 shots.
Where Morton just like
Because every
Can't-
time I get ready to snap the picture, every time I get ready to take the picture, he'd go, or
Dude, my cat is like, which way would you like me, Roy? Would you like me over here? Should I go? Should I hold something? My cat is like,
Patrick's right though. Morton's just like, okay,
Yeah,
what
yeah.
are you? Why are you looking at me?
Rainbow's the
what?
same way though, like Delco. Like I pull out the camera and he knows, and he's just like, it's like.
Sayonara.
So then I'll move the camera a little bit, and then he'll move with the camera as I'm trying to get his eyes in it, and he's like, nope. Rainbow.
Yes, Pearlini. Morton's just like, what is that thing? Why are you showing me this?
But yeah, man, I mean, Loot Raider, Gary, you guys, we are a firm believer. We agree with what you put out. Honest, good content.
Yep.
It's gonna happen. Be honest. Be legit. Put it out there. It matters. It'll work. No
And
doubt.
be entertaining.
Absolutely.
Have fun. Have fun. And there was another word that I thought of when I was gone away from my coffee, and I totally forget what it was. Well, poop on a stick.
The word?
And whatever you do, when you show a comic, don't show it like this.
What did I used to call it? The bounce? The bounce technique?
Just rip the cover right off.
If it bounces, it's good. If it falls apart, yeah, we're not selling it. He-Man.
I think one of the veins in my head is starting to flare.
You're getting a scanners.
It's the same book that I already knew was going to fall apart.
I know.
Okay.
Again, no comic. Well, I mean, I guess the comic was harmed, but it came in harmed. So
yeah, it was harmed previously.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually harmed during this video. It was previous to this video.
Yeah, absolutely. James said, Loot, throw your link in. We love people to share. Anybody in the chat that doesn't know Loot, go check her channel.
I have to make sure she's got the ability to do it. Oh, Westside Gary needs a...
Now, I know this isn't my channel, but is it safe to say if anybody goes check out anybody else's channel, at least go in and comment and let them know that Patrick Murphy sent you? I mean, I get away with that on my channel. I don't know if it's appropriate on this channel or not. Let them know that we're Kollecting Kaos.
Oh, I just had to make sure Westside Gary was a Smurf.
Ow.
Oh, yeah.
He's been Smurfinated.
You have been Smurfinated.
You like the blue.
Speaking of Smurfs,
are we there yet?
What?
What are you? Oh, you're a Pokemon.
Oh. Pokemon.
So I got this, and I need to figure out which collection that this is part of. But
oh, you back.
That was one of the PVC figures that was available separately, I think. Oh, no, it isn't, because that's on a little stand.
Oh, that one. Cake topper? Let's see the bottom.
Let me see the bottom of it.
It's a tough one.
Does it have a copyright on it?
old man eyes can't read that in the studio lighting.
Could be it looks like it could be maybe fast food, maybe a cake
Here.
topper. Yeah.
Oh,
Here,
well,
just
thank
hand that
you.
over.
We're going to do that eventually.
Yeah.
I know.
We are going to do that.
Yes.
And we're going to do it here as opposed to TikTok, because I don't know about you guys, but don't want to have this conversation.
Oh, you know what would be funny? We got to pick the objects. We have to pick the set objects. Like, I have a timer. We could always be like, hand me that timer. Be like, whoop, okay, I'm ready. Be like, whoop, hand me da-da-da. We should totally do that.
Oh,
That would be really funny.
Oh, what, you need the magnifying glass?
Yes.
hold on. Another put that up. Patrick Murphy 2017 Smurfs Lost Village. Thanks. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, kind sir. But you notice my eyes lit up, right? Meaning that I've got an idea. What if we take a 4 series and then say I have one, I hand it over to Chaos, and then Chaos, you think he's picking it up, but then he holds number 2 and passes it down to Roy, who has now number 3, and then passes it over to Diecast, who has number 4.
Yeah, we could do that with a 4-issue miniseries.
Oh yeah.
Yes, no, maybe.
Oh yeah.
You could
away
do some interesting.
There's
you
a
could-
lot of stuff I've seen on YouTube that they call cake toppers that aren't truly cake toppers. They're actually like
Yeah.
McDonald's toys.
Yeah,
But it sells better if you call them a cake topper.
sometimes. Yeah, you lot them up. It'd be great with the 1, 2, 3, 4 if we did that like a prize, like maybe somebody guesses, like there could be different fun ways to incorporate that. Yeah. Fantastic Four, that's kind of funny. Yeah, just this idea of like maybe we, again, variety show idea, like Fantastic Four prize time, guys,
Or if we could find another pack and then get 2 ghosts, whack, whack, whack. If the next frame be the ghost, whack, 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 go down, then it'd be Pac-Man again, whack, whack, whack.
No. It'd go down, it'd have to be Ms. Pac-Man. Or is that when we get to Darth? or when we get to Diecast?
Right.
We just like to have fun. Bottom
Yeah,
line,
I mean,
you know.
Do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we know the Pac-Man wouldn't actually come over because you're never going to pass that off.
We're gonna have to like look for our own.
yeah, I was talking with my trivia guys, and we were thinking about this, like how can you do prizes through? I have a couple new ideas, so we'll see. I might do maybe tomorrow. I might bust one out. They're very interested. They always watch, and they're just like, wow, okay. So when you do the prizes, and they're very interested. So it's cool to have people that are watchers that are like kind of invested to be like, try this. I'm like,
But
wow,
we could do
that's
it. We could
interesting
do it with action figures too, like Fantastic Four. One holds up Mr. Fantastic. One
Yeah.
holds up Sue Storm. One holds up the Thing, and the other one holds up Human Torch.
You could do mystery boxes. What if we all held up the same, like, whatever
The 4 horses.
priority mail box, and you're like, pick A, B, C, or D, and
Yeah,
just,
really.
could be kind of fun, right? You'd be like, go with who do you want to go with,
One of these has a prize in it. The other 4 are empty, or the other 3 are empty.
It could be mailed, and they could find out, and we could open it live and be like, here it is,
I think opening it live would be better, just in case we do the one has a prize and the other 3 are empty.
Like, psh, something that's NWA 4 Horsemen. That's
But what would be really bad is if there was supposed to be 3 of them that were empty, but 2 of them had the prize, or 3 of them had the prize, and there was only 1 empty one.
Oh.
right.
Wah, wah, wah.
Card shop. You heard it here from me first.
Oh, that's funny. That's right. You never know. He was big on those, like those priority mailers, fellas.
Yeah,
You need that game to shut down.
I did send the last thing I sent to him did go out in a priority mailbox. But it went into a medium. The next one is going to go into a large.
Yeah.
So he is getting his priority mailers from me.
It's now blue.
Blue.
Yeah. All we need is do 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 do.
It's a me. It's a Mario. No, what do I know? I've seen.
We can get.
It's a me. It's a Mario, and I'm invisible. Why? Why am I?
Okay.
Is it? Does he glow in the dark?
Glow
I
in the
don't.
dark. Yeah, that would have been my first.
They had some similar to that in Walmart recently, where some of them were all white.
Mm.
You know, you get like 2 or 3 boxes of them,
Oh.
and one figure would be white.
West Side Gary's got a request.
What's up?
He says, "Let's hear a good movie theater intro." Patrick.
Ooh, you got a request there from Westside.
Oh yeah.
Movie theater intro. No pressure.
What?
Yeah, no. He's like, let's hear a good movie theater intro, Patrick. That was his.
We have to think of something for him to be the movie.
Yes.
Okay.
What's coming out?
It
this
doesn't
summer?
matter. The movie idea will be
No, he's not. He's like, you got this. He's like, all right.
Congarilla.
Congarilla. There you go.
Oh,
It's a Congarilla movie.
coming
Ooh.
soon. Okay.
I'm mutant.
He's got to think about it.
No, he's
Either that or he said screw you and left the chat. Can't have dead air. Somebody talk.
Hey, I'm muted. I have been doing that.
No, I'm thinking they'll fit in a large flat rate box.
You were doing that the whole time when you were
that's
muted.
the best. I was muted.
Oh no.
That's the best.
Mm-mm.
It was the best Gary ever. He was muted.
I didn't say I was a total professional. This Thursday, Patrick Murphy finds the mute button. Rated 13.
Do 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 do.
Coming soon, Patrick Murphy.
Dead silence.
What started off as a normal broadcast turned into the night that Patrick Murphy got muted. Mwah! Rated R.
He-Man.
If you thought QWERTY was difficult enough, tune in. He has the most keys of any keyboard. There you go. Gary's got there you go.
One button destroyed a career. Patrick Murphy spins into utter chaos. Right here on Collecting Chaos.
We are having fun tonight.
Oh shit.
We're at an hour and a half in, and we're just going to have fun. We talked a little bit about auctions. We didn't really talk much about toys in auctions, aside from people just throwing stuff around and how much we hated that. And then I threw something around.
I'm not going to comment on that, what you just showed. I think that's best left for not alive, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, we'll take that backstage and we'll reach out and
Definitely reach out after the show.
Yeah.
On a higher note, Patrick Murphy muted himself and did an intro to a blockbuster summer movie called Congarilla.
Congarilla.
And we have no idea what he said.
Yes, but the 5 people inside his head thought it was fantastic.
Oh, yes.
You know what, though? The Patrick Murphy spot was probably better than the Congarilla spot.
All I know is someone's applauding. Just depends who it is. That's right. That's right. All right. West Side gave the thumbs up. All right. That's awesome. Yeah.
Thank you. Appreciate that, sir. Kind sir. So thank you. And just remember, for Card Shop Reality.
And
That's right.
One man, one tortilla.
One click of a mouse.
And an entire career went down the drain.
The nemesis known as the mute button.
Pum, 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 pum.
Dun-dun. Oh, here, let me see.
As if unicorn ice cream cones weren't enough. You
Dude,
have.
I totally devoured an entire case of the
Did you
caramel.
eat them? Are they gone? Is
Not
it
the unicorn ones, the normal, because I bought two boxes of the caramel ones. Thank you.
You needed them in your life.
So when I need to start buying bigger pant sizes, you're gonna help me out on that, right?
Oh, that's a great one. Don't press the history. Don't touch it. You won't touch it, will you? That's Jackson Roy Kirk. It's the you fool. Don't touch a history eraser button. You're gonna have to guard it. I love that. It's one of my favorite episodes. Space Madness.
You know, gentlemen, I always say what would really be cool post show is if we could all get together and go to a Waffle House.
Oh man, love.
Could you imagine just the four of us actually in the same locale, same table?
I don't think that establishment is ready for that.
I don't think that. Yeah, that would.
There's only one establishment big enough to handle something like that.
If you say Denny's, I'm leaving.
Okay, we won't say it, but we were thinking it.
No, actually, I wasn't.
Is it Castle of Chaos?
Castle of Chaos.
Castle.
But
Oh,
yeah, I do
God.
I do know how to make waffles. So
Oh, I bet he make some killer breakfast. Chaos. I bet.
Oh man, don't get me started. The last time he talked about making something with biscuits and gravy and stuff like that, I said, "Damn it!"
Oh, I'm a huge breakfast fan.
Can you see?
Yeah.
If we're doing post show, we don't want to be working, any of us, because we just did a show. We need to relax and chill
That's right.
and have somebody, you know.
Car shops. Okay, so that rules Denny's out.
Denny's is totally out.
Oh no,
No
My buddy-
moons over my hammy.
it took us 45 minutes one day at a Denny's to get drinks. And the only reason we went there is because it was one of our group's birthday. So we went for the free Denny's meal. And like, we are going through an awful lot just to get this free meal.
Yeah.
I was waiting for someone to notice that. Thank you.
What? Yeah, Diecast crooked.
But does anyone know
Actually
why?
says,
Your cat.
I'm 1 1/4 drunk or is diecast crooked.
Like,
Dude,
I feel like-
you're past the point of hallucination. You're sleep deprived. You don't know what's going on.
I'm like Night at the Roxbury. I'm like, hey, Diecast,
What is
going on?
love? Baby, don't hurt me.
don't hurt me.
me. Great,
Okay.
thanks, Horizon.
Think 1966. Classic something.
That's gonna be in my head all night now. What is love?
That was on trivia night tonight. That's why that's in my head.
I could really mess people up and do that.
What is love? Was that the scene where he cracked the window?
With these-
One of them.
The one he's gonna take a wild guess at why I'm doing it crooked?
I said Morton.
Oh no, it wasn't Morton.
Okay.
1966 was a clue.
Batman.
You're on the right track.
Yeah, because they did those weird angle things.
When they were in the villains' lairs, they were always crooked.
Julie was crooked.
But yeah. Whenever they went into
No.
You-
Catwoman was never crooked.
You missed the point of that. Julie was. Everything else didn't matter around that woman.
There you go.
If Julie was crooked, all the men in the world went.
I just like the fact that I got Luke to say she thought she was drunk. It's like, wait, am I one quarter of the way drunk or is Diecast crooked?
Like you're going down that corridor in The Shining. It's like, ooh.
True that,
This
Jackson.
goes this way. This
She
way,
wasn't
this way.
crooked, she was curved.
There you go.
Things I will never have.
Headless Horseman comic.
You mean like this? Pow!
Bam.
I used to love it. Wednesday night, Batman. Thursday night, you hear the sound of the bumblebee. Must be time for the Green Hornet.
Bam!
And then Friday night, Batman again. Of course, in Asia they didn't call it the Green Hornet; they called it the Kato Show.
Yeah, no joke. Bruce Lee.
Yeah, he's the one that did that intro.
Yep.
And personally, I like the Green Hornet better than Batman. I know that's sacrilege, but you know it's just the way it is.
There was some real,
the show I thought was better. Yeah.
There was some definite cool factor with Green Hornet
Oh yeah.
that didn't have the campiness of the Batman. You know, it's just
Yeah, but they later came out with a campy Green Hornet movie
yes, yeah,
in the 90s.
yeah.
It did not completely suck, only mostly.
I didn't hate it. Yeah,
I didn't hate it either. It just I said it didn't completely suck.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
Pow. Whack. Boom.
Nice. Nice.
I think I have.
Yeah, I need to find a.
I guess
I
I
need to change mine.
yeah, I guess I need to update mine because I haven't done Sanyo Hat in a while. I guess that phase of my
No, I'm going to change it to the button from Hitchhiker's Guide from the Galaxy is "Don't panic."
maybe I'll just do the Cobra symbol here.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
something that you're, is you, that you feel it.
Yeah, and this one's about ready to get retired because I'm starting to get the pills on here.
Headless
And,
Horseman.
It's again, the emblem's going to last longer than the actual shirt itself.
Oh, dogs, pets love me. I'm like the pet whisperer, Lisa.
Yes, card shop.
What
that's
got
I
me
was
was the idea that when they did the show Kung Fu, Bruce Lee was turned down for the part because they didn't think he was believable.
Can you believe that? I mean,
That's how David Carradine ended up with the part.
yeah. And still a great show, but wow.
Yeah.
Imagine what if. You know.
James, what auction was it where I did the action figure lots?
Oh,
That was a couple weeks ago.
a little while back, yeah.
Yeah, I would do it, but it does strain the pipes. So my blurred answer is sort of yes. And if you want some audio, go back to this
You
channel.
did do it. You did.
But
You-
yeah, you did.
yeah.
Go back to
I think it
we'll
was
find the auction of that night. I think it was like 2 weeks ago. I just don't want to put too much strain because what I do the other night, what voice I tried to do, and I like blew the pipe.
you like ate a piece of lung.
Yeah, it was just
I can't
gone.
remember.
Well,
Like,
there's
you
a
just-
couple of those Transformer ones where you really have to get that
Yeah.
guttural. I can tell you prepare your voice, and some of them, to get that raspiness. I get it, and you can only have so much breath, right?
Yeah, like Dr. Claw.
right.
I know if I do Dr. Claw, I'm done.
Yeah.
Well, fun fact, I'm sure Patrick knew this. Fun fact is Cobra Commander and Starscream are the same voice
Chris
actor.
Latata.
Yeah. But I knew you knew, but I just said like I didn't know if the chat knew.
Yeah, wow. Like he can do Nether could do Gollum. I love online. I love the Andy Serkis reading nursery rhymes to children as Gollum. And they're like delighted and freaked out at the same time because he's so like amazing at it, and they're just in into it.
Yeah,
That's
card shop. I can do it, but again, it's one of those things that's like on my top 3. It's like I got to be careful doing that because when I was younger, yeah, I could definitely rock that all day. But the older I get and the more strain on it's
the Dr. Claw from Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
Oof,
yeah.
that's a lot of vocal control right there. Yeah.
Hey, Radar, you know anybody who would want this?
Dr. White Claw.
I have a couple 2-packs. I don't know what to do with them. I was definitely told not to open them, but I want to open it.
Yeah, but you were only told that by all of us.
I know.
Yeah, man.
Have a good night, Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it, kind man.
Good night, Lisa.
Night.
Good night. Mayor Pillow tell you that Patrick Murphy sent you. And in the middle of the night, you might hear something talking to you. What is it? I don't know. Anyway,
Frank
where I was going
Welker.
with that. Huh?
Frank Welker, they're
Megatron.
saying is the Megatron voice actor.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They did many back in the 80s. It's kind of funny because there's actually an interview with a lot of the Peter Cullen, Frank Welker, other voice actors. Like, yeah, we were doing so many cartoons. Like, I didn't know which character I was on. It's like, am I a bug? Am I this? What am I today? You know?
Right.
Radar, yeah. Nobody in New Jersey likes them for some reason. So
Come on.
if you know anybody, or if you want to promote it on Instagram, I'll send you a picture of it.
I thought I heard a door open.
So
You did. Mine, Rainbow.
Oh, okay.
I'll definitely send you a picture.
I've got a squeaky door like that too. That's why I went and looked.
How many of those do you have, Diecast?
This particular one, I have 2, and I have other 2-packs, and not just with this one, because apparently people want this card for some reason. I'm like, I like the muscle cards.
Sounds like Radar will work something out with you.
Yeah.
Well, if you can do the Robin Casey Kasem impression, then you can do Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
I was just typing that in.
Like,
Well, no, that's not true because there are some voices that I can do of a character, but I can't do their other character voices.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
I didn't realize he did Cliff Jumper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But it's funny. Sometimes you'll hear a voice and you go, "I know that voice," but you can't place it.
Yeah, Starscream and Cobra Commander. Yeah, that was. I picked up on that at a very, very young age. Like, ooh.
I did that when I first because G.I. Joe and Transformers on my TV was like back to back. It was like,
yeah, same here.
It was like 4:30 or whatever, and I was like, wait a minute, I just heard that guy. Like, is that the same dude?
Yeah.
It most certainly is.
That's right.
Let's see. I'll do one deep one here. Hold on.
Frank, you got so many boxes to unbox. You probably have stuff sitting there from like 5 years ago in your office there.
Frank does videos of his own videos of unboxing. it's
videos of his own.
Video within a video. That's right. Check out Frugal Comics. Let them know that Collecting Kaos has been on sent you. All right, let's see if I can do this. For a time, I considered sparing your wretched little planet of Cybertron. But now, you shall witness its dismemberment! Anybody?
Yeah, you got that deep
Unicron.
raspiness. That's the key, right? It's that
Unicron.
because it's that
No way.
machine voice, right? So you're kind of
Well,
that's yeah.
what's interesting is that I didn't know this when I was doing it when I was younger, but as I got older, and then like the more releases of behind the scenes, a lot of that. Well, Orson Welles did Unicron, right? But they said they added a lot of synth, a lot of electronics to it. It's like,
I
oh,
believe
so
it.
I've been training my voice for X amount of years,
You
and
can
here it is.
never, Yeah, you'll never. Yeah, that's kind of.
Patrick, please tell me when you were younger and you saw the Transformers movie and you had the toys, and when you acted out that fight scene from the beginning with Optimus and Megatron, you totally did the voices, didn't you?
Yeah, of course.
I'm just saying, 'cause I did it too, and I was like, "This is great," like, like, and I did it all the time. It may not have been perfect, but man, you had to do the voices.
I'm seeing Promiscuous does Bane, and I mean, I was stoked at the Batman Dark Knight Rises, the first trailer, the voice of Bane, which was this digitized
Yeah,
Gotham is my reckoning. Da, 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 da. It was really cool. And then he became a weird voice. And I was like, oh my God. Like, it just wasn't
when that happened, I
the
was like,
original
"This is
Bane.
not the Bane we know and love."
It
What
was like
is
a
this?
muffled digital, but it was also like, it was just right. And I was like, why? Why did they do that? I was like, oh,
Why? Why did you do that? Sugar pants.
yes. Yeah.
We might be inviting Promiscuous on here at some point so that he can do that. Maybe next week. I don't know. We'll
Yeah,
see.
Promiscuous, the original cut, the original trailer for Dark Knight Rises with Bane. It was a very muffled digital voice, and they totally changed it. And then he became to talk like this. And I was like,
Hey, Justin, you're all gathered here, and I don't know why, but we're in the stadium, and I'm going to make this big long speech, and it's going to be glorious. When really, you're going to hear something like this, or something like that.
yeah, the original was like, it was like a digital, but it was like you could barely. It was like, I am Gotham's reckoning. I will change the
Jar Jar Binks.
like it was haunting. It was haunting, and then they changed it, and it was like,
But
oh,
you know what saves that character for me when I watch that movie? I just keep telling myself it's an alternate timeline. It's another.
Yeah.
It's a different.
I can't watch it. I watched it once, and I remember like I'm breaking halfway in. I'm like, how did we get here? What's going on? I mean, yeah. Transformer movie review.
I'm gonna have to watch that movie tonight.
Well, it's about that time. We're getting close to my 2-hour mark, which is all I scheduled this for.
What is
What
is that
we're gonna
famous line?
do-
Patrick, what was the famous quote from that beginning battle
Which one?
in Transformers?
Oh, Megatron must be. No, that's the wrong voice. Anyway, Megatron must be stopped no matter the cost.
Yeah, and then he said,
And then
"One shall."
accused Stan Bush the touch.
Yeah, but then what was it?
You got the touch.
You've got the power.
Did you notice how I did the Transformer and just roll away?
So,
But it was like-
Sorry.
where are you going to be tomorrow?
Tomorrow night, we will be broadcasting live on Horizon Picks channel on location for me from my mother's house. Fair warning, there's going to be 3 lab dogs there, so there's going to be a lot going on.
Should be interesting.
But I do have access to a lot of video games, so maybe a lot of video games will be going up for sale tomorrow night. Don't know, we shall see. Yes, one shall stand and one shall fall.
that's right. Hey, it's me. Hello. Good to see you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us on Collecting Chaos channel. Yeah, please join us tomorrow night. I'll throw it in. If anybody doesn't have their link, 10 o'clock tomorrow night, my channel. These gentlemen will be selling with myself and some other guests maybe some special guests too. So check us out, 10 o'clock, lots of fun. We'll be doing the TGIF, so I hope to see you. Thank you. Awesome.
Hey, it's Patrick Murphy.
You were muted.
I was actually typing. Because a few shows back, I actually did, I want to say pretty close to verbatim, like the first 30 minutes of Transformers, the 1986 movie. That's the useless information that's in Patrick Murphy's head. But anyway, I want to thank you all for tuning in, hanging out. I very honored to always be asked to be part of this show. So thank you, Chaos, for having me. Where am I going to be? I don't know. I'm around. I'm here. I'm there. I'm going to be Friday night, tomorrow night. And then, then Sunday night, late night live with Patrick Murphy, and I'm around. I'm in chats. What can I say? So, thank you, everybody. Be good not only to that person, or wait a minute, hold on. Rewind, edit. Be good not only to each other, but most importantly, be good to that person staring back at you every single day in the mirror. With that,
Don't forget, before you handle your comics, your collectibles, your toys, watch my Friday video. Didn't expect that, did you? No, I'm going to try to get my video finished and dropped for tomorrow. It might be late. It might not show until Saturday. I had a lot of trouble finishing it up. I've got like 6 hours that I have to edit and not enough time to do it because I have to work tomorrow. So, having said that, like I said, before you handle your comics, your collectibles, your toys, your games, whatever you happen to be into, make sure you wash your hands. It's good for your comics, it's good for your collectibles, and most of all, it's good for your health. And with that, goodbye from all of us. Wait a minute, I'm forgetting something. Where is it? We can't end yet. I'll get in trouble.
you will.
Oh yeah, there it is.